this doesn't get you high, is what they say. So what does it do then? We're doing it. CBD, hemp oil, and weed, or THC. A lot of people are confused about this. This has been, industry's been booming. I have got a bunch of stuff here. I'm going to talk about all of these different things. Oh, I dropped one. And also this. So there's a lot of stuff here. Let's go through it all one by one. And then I'll talk about my favorite out of any of them at the end. And I'm not selling any of these or anything, but I would, honestly, because it's good stuff. I mean, some of it is really good stuff, and I only use the best. So first let's talk about that other CBD. That other CBD that I don't have here. I like to use the word garbage a lot. So that other stuff is garbage. And I check a lot of it in the stores every time I'm at a health food store. And now they have it at they have CBD at Mark's, which is just a regular grocery store in the Midwest. But there's a lot of garbage out there because it's a gold rush. Everyone wants in, everyone wants to make money. And do they know anything about healing? No. Do they know anything about CBD? No. Even if they do they know anything about artificial ingredients? No. We talk about natural and artificial ingredients not only in my program. I have a 12-week program. The link is in the description at the bottom. But also we talk about that in one of my recent videos. None of these have artificial ingredients except maybe one. Let's start with this questionable one first. Just CBD. And this is a cork. That's pretty cool. That's plastic, not that cool. So this is a vape cartridge. It smells really strong. I think there's added terpenes. Terpenes are what you can smell out of a plant. Now they can be natural, they can also be artificial. So where do we find on here if it's natural and artificial? Because that's what I'm looking for, and since I'm probably more strict about that than you, I'm making this video. 100% US grown industrial hemp as defined by some law. I can't see anywhere on here it's made from 100% US grown industrial hemp. But this says 200 milligrams CBD. It doesn't say where, if it was tested. There's a QR code, actually. So that might give us more info. Let's just skip to a different one. There's this, which is the wild hemp sweet, similar to this, which I did a video where I actually smoked it. And I don't smoke. Some people use these to quit smoking, which I think it would be a great idea. I know people that have quit, so there is hope for you. Made with high quality hemp blend, does not contain tobacco, contains less than 0.3% THC. Lab reports can be found at wildhemp.com. Okay, so this one has lab reports. So this is gonna be more trustworthy than this. So I don't know for sure if we search this QR code, if there are going to be lab reports or not, but this one has lab reports on their site. This is 0.3% or less THC, which makes it legal according to the Farm Bill. So you could get this, I think, in all 50 states or wherever you live, but check with a lawyer. What's the difference, let's get into that, between CBD and weed or THC? Well, this is a good way to explain the difference. because this is made out of industrial hemp. Also, this said it was made out of industrial hemp, which has less than 1%, 0.3% to be legal THC. Less than 0.3%. That's less than a third of 1%. That's barely anything. So that's industrial hemp that they usually use for making rope, clothing, biofuel, fabric, materials, oil from the seeds, which we'll talk about in a moment. So the difference between this and weed is that this doesn't get you high, is what they say. So what does it do then? What's the attraction? Well, CBD has a relaxing effect. Part of our bodies that react to the different cannabinoids. CBD is one of them. So CBD is not THC. That's why it's distinct. They're different chemicals, but they're naturally occurring. Normally you wouldn't pull them out and separate them. Why would people do that? Because of political reasons. I'm not going to get too into that, but I'll just mention there's nothing wrong with THC. This is not FDA approved advice, but from an alkaline diet perspective, hemp is alkaline. Broccoli is hybrid, not natural. Hemp is natural. If you want to know more about that, comment below. So let's get into some of these other ones. What else do we have here? We went over 3 of them already. Now we've got this one, which is just 1 gram of a wax. So they extract this from the plant and make a really thick oil that's like a plant wax, and you can vape this or put it in tea or eat it. This is 25% CBD rich hemp extract, decarboxylated natural plant wax, no residual solvents. This one is pure, as the name suggests. What they're saying is there's nothing left over from them extracting this. Well, something like this one doesn't say that, and that's what there might be who knows what. And also this doesn't say organic or anything. Important to note that. So this one doesn't say organic either, and that's glass. It's concentrated a little bit, well, a lot bit, and it's just hemp extract. And it's Farm Bill compliant, which means there's no THC or almost none. Here's another one I just grabbed at some random store to show. This is in glass, and I actually haven't even opened this. I'll do an unboxing of it right now. Wow, smell that. That smells scandalous. So that's one reason I don't go with these, because look at these. I mean, this looks like a doobie or a cone joint. So, like, the last thing I want is to get pulled over or something and harassed for CBD, something that's legal. So, I don't know about these ones. I think this one looks like the best as far as it's labeled. It says CBD 10%, 100 milligrams. Oh, it also says which terpenes are in here. But they have tested this, it appears, because that is very precise. Not FDA approved. 100% USA craft grown organic hemp. 2 half-gram pre-filled cones. So there's 2 of these in here. I didn't try these yet. I'll report back later how these are, but the point is not to be high. All these chemicals that I listed that are naturally occurring in there, they're not added in or made in a lab. So there's 2 more left. Let's talk about the hemp oil. This is hemp seed oil, cold pressed, extra virgin, and this is kept in the fridge. I'm gonna put it back. You don't wanna cook with it, but you can add it to food after you cook it. You can just eat it. Capsules of it would be great because it tastes nutty and strong, but there aren't any capsules that I've found out there that don't have like gelatin or something added to it. I'll show you what I'm gonna do. So this one has a really nice pouring lid, but I'm just going to, I just took about a tablespoon max. It's the best two for last. This one I made myself by getting the really high quality full spectrum concentrate, and then you heat it up and squirt it into an empty, and this is glass, cartridge. This one is full spectrum. This is everything in there, which happens to be high in CBD. Does that make sense? This heals so many different things. There's so much disinformation, and there's so many chemicals added to the other brands that I usually see in the stores. Okay, the last one is probably my favorite, and this one is full spectrum, lab tested to be less than 0.3% THC. Remember, weed means high THC. Point of this is healing and not getting high. That's all it is. Is it good for healing? Yes. And this has 17 milligrams per serving, which a serving is one full dropper, and this is empty, but I'll show you. One full dropper full would be one serving. It's mixed with one thing, coconut oil, MCT oil. That's the kind of oil I put on my toast. If you're allergic to coconut, then this would not be good, but anyone else, that's a good additive. Coconut oil, that's great. Coconut oil is good for you. That's all that this is mixed with, that's it. This doesn't have any sugar or stevia or flavor or whatever else. It doesn't have any. So it's just a full spectrum non-GMO hemp oil, natural farming practices, gluten-free. It's sleeping. That's what I found it the best for. So you want to take it like 1 hour before, or even 2 hours before you need to go to sleep. And then, because it takes some time to digest, it's good to take it every day in a row, because then, as you can see, I'm out of it. It's empty. There's just a tiny little bit in there. This is the same full spectrum, but this is not mixed with MCT oil. This is just thick, super thick. Like that doesn't drip. This is a super thick concentrated oil from the flowers. And the hemp seed oil that I had earlier that I drank, that's from the seeds. So if you see hemp oil at the grocery store, it's hemp seed oil. The hemp seed oil has all the healthiest fats that you need. It's great for your skin. All I do, and I recorded this in another video, is a few drips of hemp seed oil on the face after a shower. Done. Hemp seed oil, a few drips on the hair, done. 100% hemp seed oil. Don't go for any of that nonsense labeled hemp lotion or whatever. It's got like 0.1% hemp oil in it. Not worth it. That's a scam or trick advertising tactic. I'm a marketer, so I know these tricks. All of these are alkaline except if there are any additives, which this one is the least tested. I don't have enough information on this one. Saw a lot of them in the store that had corn syrup artificial colors, sugar, stevia. You don't want any of that. All my videos are about this in some way. I have a lot more where that came from. Check out my playlists on YouTube. I also have a 12-week transformation program, and there's a link in the description. See you in the next video, and have an amazing day on purpose. And remember, these videos are the way how. Peace.